Okay, here's an analysis of a NZJPY charts, and here is the result. What was analyzed and how did this trade really end up being good to the point I took the trade and it reached my take profits. It's all I did was what have patience, control my emotions, and control the positions I did opened. And as you can see, mostly it was the knowledge I have that made me really understand where to take the trade. So right now I'll break down everything and the reason why I took this trade. Just have patience, watch the video coming up so that you can learn too. Okay guys, welcome. Thank you. Let's stay tuned. Let's see what we can do today. And this is an NZJPY pair. How would we earn off it? How will we make money off these charts? Now let's think about this. Now looking at this chart, here was where market turned previously. This is a daily, this is a day trading. And I think I didn't mark here before because here was where there was a lot of imbalance. Market did turn here before, so it touched and went back up. So, and I think now market is back in here after breaking out, making a confirmation that yeah, I think there's sellers in here still. So, and looking at the big time frame, I think either JPY is on a bullish move. You can contact me for account management if you don't know anything. You can message in the inbox in the comment section. If you want to get to me, you can message me on Telegram. It's okay. So let me just brief something for you guys. Having a technical pattern, something like this, market is going up, down, up, down, up, and eventually failed to create a new low. This came like this, and that here again, and break out. So eventually, here was the last what broke out of structure. Here was where it failed to create a new low, indicating what market just changed character. So now the market went back up here to steal liquidity and break everybody out and change character and snatch out everybody's money, the sellers. Come back here right now and with a buy, definitely go back up. So you see, this is the type of pattern. So us identifying it might look easy because this is just what a brief, but us identifying it in the market is the most important thing. You identifying this type of pattern in the market is the most important thing. Definitely, you can identify some that you definitely take a loss on it. You might see the same pattern, but see what end up taking a loss. So let's just check out NZJPY. I don't think there's anything much for me to do in here, but as you can see, you don't predict the future in here. You only identify turning points, and you're not here to what? You're not here to solve a puzzle. You're here to make money. So looking at this where the last distribution of our buy was. This is where the last distribution of the buy was. I can tell you from here to here to here, they are all what? Liquidity. So people have been snatched, not much of a big move. So let me just make an entry with one on one candlestick break in here. And this is where our last buy was. Eventually, because of why the reason I've had to buy, and always make sure you have a reason when you're once you're opening the trade so that you don't have your emotions being played out. You don't have your emotions being played out. So that no matter how the market is going up, down, and you made a buy, you went above your entry, came back to your entry above your entry, you still what? Still with a cold heart. So that you know you're not using emotion, just strategy. All you can just do is what? Have patience. So what? Here's where last high being broken. And what here was the distribution. You see, before market did come around here, this candle made a sell. It came here, made rejection, break out of this last low. Here was where our market was taking up. So eventually came here again. I think they were still sellers. Then they made this movement of this sell you're seeing. I'm touching right now with this mini hand of mine screen. So, but it didn't was eventually it didn't break out of this last low. So that means it indicated that the market really didn't change. It really did change. So coming back here to the last distribution, market is making a retracement to the last distribution. Will it break out of here or not? That's something we don't know right now. It's only the market makers that knows. Will it go like this or will it go like this from the box? That's something we don't know yet. But all we can do, since here was the last turning point, so first thing before you take a trade, then to accept the loss. Just put it behind the back of your mind. If this doesn't work out, I've accepted this. I've accepted that I've lost this money. Me currently right now, I'll be trading with $500. But today is what? Today is weekends and the market is not available. So there's no point of me opening any chart. But on Monday, I'll be waiting for it. When it opens, I'll be buying so that we can see the result and I can see the result and guess what? And touch with it. So maybe I could drop the video before the analysis gets done, or I could drop the video after it get done. But I don't know. You guys just stay tuned. And if you want to catch a live trade with me, always what? Comments on the comment section. Live trade with me. Then I'll send you my link for you to message me on Telegram. Just comment live trade. Just so here is the first order block in here. I think this order block, that's where we'll be going out. This way is where sellers again to get buyers. Went above buyers, so we'll be going out of here. But mostly, once I'm analyzing, I used to cook. You see, here is dropping to one. Here came around one something. I used to cook a 2 point something ratio, around 2.1. Mostly, I used to cook it if it doesn't have an order block. But if it does have an order block, I use the order block for what? Out. So this is where I entered in. This is where I entered out. This is where I went out as profit or out as take loss or stop loss. So one thing again I need you to know, when taking a trade, market's gonna have a very, very emotional play. It's gonna, like the way I said at first, it could go above your entry and come back. So you can go above your entry like this. Now you are thinking because it didn't hit your take profit and it came down here, maybe you have lost it. No, you haven't. Sometimes you can come back and retest your entry. If you put break even, eventually you have just missed out your opportunity and you can come like this or go above here or go above here. So just the market, the only thing you just do what is control your emotions and determine where you're heading to next. You don't make the market. So this all we have. There's nothing much to talk about, but this all we have. So let's just see how the market will be. And eventually it doesn't work out here, you find another what turning point zone. So you identify a very good turning point zone for you to what go with the market.